It has been an honor to serve as your mayor. In 2013, I embarked on a mission to serve as a catalyst for our city's transformation, to improve our quality of life and create opportunities. I've stood as a continual force to correct the narrow narrative about who we are, what we can do, and what we deserve. After a community listening tour, my administration set out with a 12-point Vision for Compton strategy designed to address longstanding issues that my fellow residents had identified as priorities. Through policies, partnerships, and direct investments to yield improvements in our street system, enhancing public safety, improving parks, access to fresh food, new retail options, and developing programming that strengthens our community and celebrates our rich culture. At that time, Compton faced the threat of looming bankruptcy, political instability, and a poor reputation. 7.5 years later, we've attracted over 2 million square feet in new development from new logistics centers, medical facilities, new businesses, eateries, and significantly reduced our food desert with 4 new grocery stores, community gardens, and more. Together, we delivered over 2,000 new jobs and, most importantly, created opportunities where there once was a void. My administration implemented policies that yielded over $10 million in community benefits, a new 35,000 square foot state-of-the-art community center, senior, affordable, and market-rate housing, service centers for our families, reentry population, youth, seniors, and legal services for undocumented Compton family members. Unprecedented public-private partnerships powered citywide park improvements and secured investment for a new state-of-the-art youth performing arts center. Over the last 7 years, we've invested over $30 million in road reconstruction. In December 2020, we approved an additional $45 million in new road reconstruction funding, which is the largest investment in Compton's infrastructure in our history. We've also prepared an additional $50 million financing plan to provide transformational investments in parks, lighting, technology, safety, and the revitalization of downtown Compton. Together, we have shifted the narrative and improved our quality of life in our great city. Yet what I'm most proud of is my role as a catalyst to activate a new generation of bold leaders. They've represented our city across the nation, from traveling to Aspen in Alaska to holding meetings in the Roosevelt Room in President Obama's White House. They've launched youth leadership programs, arts and culture initiatives, unity coalitions to create opportunities for our community. Our young leaders served our city with their time, talent, and brilliance, unifying and strengthening our great city. Each and every one of you have enriched my life in immeasurable ways. It is an honor to be your sister, friend, and daughter to many, and that will never change. This journey began with a bold step of faith, a clear vision, and with a personal conviction that elected positions do not belong to the official, they belong to the people. We're here to serve, not to be served. Now it's time for the next generation to take the reins and continue our mission of lifting and building our city, a Compton united, strong, and abounding with opportunities. I am transitioning from serving as mayor to continuing serving our city in what I believe will be an even greater way. I've endeavored to spearhead an impact vehicle designed to empower our community, to leverage direct investment, democratize access to capital, and drive local economic growth in our city. The heart of our mission is empowering people to drive and create opportunities that strengthen our community fabric, our youth, families, businesses, community-based organizations, and more. Government was never designed to meet every need in a community. It's designed to deliver basic services. I recognize that in order for our community to reach our full potential, we must cultivate institutions that currently do not exist in our community, and quite frankly, they will not launch themselves. As our families in our city weather the storm of the COVID-19 pandemic, the need for community-building institutions is more clear now than ever. I made a commitment to God that I would utilize my education, experience, and expertise for the greatest good to His glory. For the last 6 months, I've had the privilege to lead a dynamic team to raise $8 million in private investment in order to launch the Compton Pledge, a guaranteed income initiative which will provide direct cash relief to Compton residents now and for the next 2 years. The Compton Pledge represents the first phase of a multi-pronged strategy to build wealth, both economically, physically, and mentally for Compton residents. Our city has no shortage of talent or ingenuity. While the challenges we face are great, I am doubling down on my pledge to invest in our greatest asset, the people of our great city. I know what some of you are wondering, and yes, I am staying right here in Compton. I'm going to continue doing the great work of healing and building our city. I am resolved to cultivate opportunities, develop generational wealth as a direct assault to poverty, and serve as a catalyst for the next generation of world changers that dominate through innovation, creativity, entrepreneurship, intellect, and that unstoppable Compton grit. I've always said there's greatness in the soil. I look forward to providing a smooth and comprehensive transition, including welcoming the next mayor, sharing the infrastructure we built to aid in the success of our city, because the success of our leader determines the success of our community. I am committed to supporting the city's leadership team in every way that I can. My hope is that Compton will serve as a model, demonstrating that transition of elected leadership does not have to be contentious or a result of defeat. Seasons come and go, yet my mission is and will remain the same: to follow God's path for my life, lending my time and talent where I can have the greatest impact, and spreading a whole lot of love, empowering everyone and everything connected to me to prosper. The great news is our city's structural, economic, and cultural revival is in motion. Critical projects are approved and essential capital is secured to fully restore our great city for the next generation. Join me at the upcoming State of the City address, February 18th, as I'm pleased to share a comprehensive outlook on what we've accomplished together, what's now, and what's next for our great city. I'll share a preview of the new impact vehicle launched to build the next generation of artists, entrepreneurs, technologists, content creators, and stimulating a new innovation and creative economy powered by our greatest asset, the people of the great city of Compton. Although my time in service as your mayor is coming to an end, my love and commitment to Compton is endless and burns stronger now than ever. I will continue to serve through June 30th to conclude my term. I only know one way, and that's to run straight through to the finish line. Thank you to each and every one of you, all of my supporters. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for following me into many battles for the betterment of our community. Thank you to my friends and family that have supported me quietly behind the scenes over the last 8 years, and a special thank you to the real MVP, Van Brown. You've had my back like no other. Thank you for your endless love, sacrifices, and support. I wouldn't be here without you. For those of you that have followed my journey from afar, encouraging me and praying for me along the way, your notes, letters, and messages were always at times when I needed them most, and have served as a continual reminder of God's love, sovereignty, and his endless power. This journey has been a most beautiful struggle. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. The time I've spent with each and every one of you will always be a most special place in my heart. I love you, Compton family. Compton United, Compton Strong.